Okay. Ahoy there. Welcome. So today I'm going to be teaching you how to catch guardians live in minecarts and boats alike, so that you can ship them out and use them in machines such as this automatic glow ink farm, which I've made before. Oh man, it's already produced a lot. Wow. Nice. Where you can use them for security and playing online with other players, or really use them however you like. Decoration, really anything. Just when putting them to use, keep in mind that they only attack glow squids, axolotl, and players. And I think there might be another thing. Anyway, first thing you're going to need to do is find an ocean monument. Now, I am using creative mode and commands simply for demonstration purposes, but you can. I will also go over how to do things in survival. So, an ocean monument, I don't feel like I need to explain too much, but it's a monument that you find underwater in a deep ocean. It's a very large building. So I'm just going to teleport straight to the nearest one. And it looks something like this. From the surface, it's just glowing bits, and it's a very large place with glowing bits. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, well, it depends on what you want to do first, personally. With the Elder Guardians, because, here, let me get some armor on first so I don't die when I switch to survival. Just diamond armor will do. Enchanted would be ideal. Anyway. So, when you appear, when you get to an ocean monument. Oh hey look, there's glow ink. They killed a glow squid on their own here. Yeah, the Guardians will shoot lasers at you, but the important thing is that the Elder Guardian will hit you with that thing. This curse, which gives you mining fatigue 3. Or it's called scurvy if you know pirate speak. And the thing about that is, I'll show as soon as I get to shore. Is that it takes forever. And when I say forever, I mean like 6 minutes to break even the simplest of blocks when you have this mining fatigue on. As you can see, I've not even scratched the dirt yet with my fist. even a lever, will take at least a minute to break. So the first priority is to take care of the Elder Guardians. Now there are two main options you can do to get rid of the Elder Guardians. One is to just swim on in there and kill them. Oh boy. Yes. This is going to be useful. You might find a sponge room in an ocean monument, and those will be useful, or can be useful depending on your method of choice. They can be useful, but they don't have to be. So you can either go swim through the ocean monument, explore it, and kill the Elder Guardians yourself, which, tough luck, you're gonna need quite some protection. I highly recommend at least diamond armor. At least unenchanted diamond armor. If you can enchant it, the more the merrier, the better. Or you will need some water-breathing potions. You will absolutely need water-breathing potions, that is not a question. And you will need invisibility potions for at least the construction part of this, because you are going to end up transforming. I got really lucky that this just goes straight up to the top there. You'll be transforming this entire monument into a factory, is essentially what you're doing in order to trap guardians in mass. I put a jukebox there. I did that here. Let's get, yeah. Why am I not getting the game audio here? There we go. So you're gonna need to transform this into a factory. So if you don't want the Elder Guardians at all, then you can totally just leave them. But if you don't want them, then you can just kill them, be done with that, and then start working on the next steps. But if you want them alive, then the first step is the thing that would be the next step, which is to get sand and or gravel. You can use sand, or you can use gravel, or you can use a mixture of both, and just surround the entire monument in a wall. Now I'm going to just use commands to make it quick, because for the sake of the tutorial. So don't worry, I know what I'm doing. The reason I suggest to use sand or gravel is because it falls, which means you can do it from the surface, so you don't have to worry about drowning or using water-breathing potions when you do it. Outline. This way the monument will be kept. Because I'm using commands, this will cover the entire monument. So I don't actually want it to be sand, because sand will fall, and that is hard to fix. So I'm personally just going to use stone for simplicity. And that is too large of an area for the commands to do. well, I guess we could skip that part for this, but hang on. What if I change one of the coordinates? 723. Stone. There we go. Build it one wall at a time. And then change this one to 285. When you do this in survival, it would be ideal to use sand or gravel. I'm just using stone because that's what I put in the command. And then let's change this to 226. And we'll change this to 782. There we have a wall around the entire monument. Now, the guardians can only spawn within this wall, within these walls that we've enclosed the monument with. So if you want the Elder Guardians out alive, you're gonna need to blow it up. And just a little bit, in order to break in without getting rid of the mining fatigue, you'll have to blow it up. So what the easiest, I've actually never tried this particular trick. I had sponges when I first did it because I'd already killed everything in a separate ocean monument the first time I did this. But there are 3 Elder Guardians in the monument that all will inflict you with the mining fatigue and make it impossible to break blocks. One of them is here at the top. One of them is in this room here at the bottom. Here, let's go ahead and put the opening up here. And one of them is in this other arm, the other side. It's a symmetrical combo. Actually, that block should stay there because you can't break that until you've broken in. Okay. So a trick that I've been told that you can do to light TNT underwater is to put sand on top before you light it. So that's what I'm going to do here. And if I use flint and steel, the ship's bane, the sand should suffocate the TNT, cause it to not be underwater, which will allow you to get in. Now you'll need to make the column up. If you want to be really safe, you'll make it 3 by 3. 3 blocks wide by 3 blocks wide. But theoretically, the Elder Guardian should be able to fit through a 2 block wide hole. Now the placement of that was a mistake because there's a huge column here I'm going to move it further over here, and then do it. Then blow that up. And there we go. That is a nice hole. Where did I do that? Okay. Just before this block. And so you blow that up. And now you have openings through which you can allow the Elder Guardians to escape. Where did this one go? Sometimes they move around a little bit and escape their rooms that they're supposed to be in. And the best way to deal with that is to go in and look where they are before you blow it up. Oh yeah, also if you want to do any scaffolding, I recommend building with TNT, because it is one of the only blocks that you can break in survival mode with Mining Fatigue 3. Yep, see, I gave myself the Mining Fatigue. I can still break the TNT, but I do nothing to anything else. And I need to set my spawn point. There. That way if I die in this tutorial, I come back here. So anyway, yeah. Next thing you're gonna need to do is build a column. That's not going to blow up. I'm just putting that there as scaffolding. You're gonna need to build. Actually, I should just patch the hole entirely. Oh yeah, also a really good thing if you want to kill the Elder Guardians is a trident with Impaling 5. Because Impaling does a lot of damage against these guys. Impaling 5 can kill a regular Guardian in 2 hits, or an Elder Guardian in 4 hits. Not 3, 4 hits. I'm going to try and blow this up here. There we go. It hurts the Elder Guardian a little bit if you hit him with the TNT. Hang on, I should blow this up. I shouldn't have done it on the corner there. Should have done it a little bit over here. So yeah, got this opened up now. Next thing you're gonna need to do is build a column. Whoops, I just suffocated him a little bit. Ah, yes. So if you're using invisibility potions, a little note about that. So there, I'm invisible. So if you are in survival mode, they can still see you if you have armor on. Okay. Where is my stuff? Where did I die? I died this way, yes. So yeah, they can still see you if you're invisible, if you're wearing armor. You need to wear no more than one piece of armor. I'm going to choose my pants for this demonstration. You can wear one piece of armor and have something in your hand and your offhand. So I'll go ahead and put my trident in my offhand so I can throw it. Creative mode. Infinite trident. Okay, I have blown up everything that I need to blow up. So yeah, next step is to put oh man, lost the detector rail. Okay. Next step is to, yes, build a column so that the Outer Guardian will go straight up when you suck it out of the water. Oh yeah, right, I was demonstrating how it works with survival mode. So yeah, I'm wearing one piece of armor, my pants. The Elder Guardians will still inflict you with mining fatigue, but they don't see you, they can't shoot their laser. They will look at you. They will look at these suspicious pants that you're wearing, or whatever piece of armor. I recommend boots for Depth Strider. But see, their eye will follow you, because they see there's something there, but they won't shoot at you because there's not enough for them to register you as a player. So anyway, creative mode, just so I don't have to drink potions and, you know, bro, can you just stay still? Can you just go back to where you were? Thank you. So yeah, you want to build a column. If you know what you're doing, you'll use sand or gravel. Or not concrete powder, because concrete powder will get wet immediately and it will stick right here in the top, which is not what you want. Okay, there we go, got the detector rail. So you build a tube, essentially. A tube for the Elder Guardians to come out of, to come up. This is just the easiest way to do it. Actually, no, it might not even be. No, it is the easiest way. This is the easiest and safest way to do this, to prevent the Elder Guardians from dying, if you want them alive. So I'm only going to demonstrate it with the one, this one here. But you're gonna want to have this, and you're gonna want to actually make it even taller. You're gonna want to make it as tall as you want, so that you can have some sort of let's use this stone here, some sort of a bridge for rails for minecarts. Because you want the Elder Guardian to get in a minecart is the goal of this. I mean, that's kind of obvious, but yeah. So in order to do that, you gotta fill up this entire tube with source blocks of water, layer by layer. Okay? If you want, you can even fill right there, and there you've got a nice little waterfall. And then you need to get the Elder Guardian into just under the column, which some of them are a bit ornery and like to wander around the monuments, but they're not supposed to. They're really not supposed to. So you want to get it there-ish. Put soul sand there so it will have bubble columns. And you might have a little part where the bubbles kind of stop. You can fix that by just putting water randomly everywhere. Or using kelp. Kelp works too. Kelp works great. So there, I've made everything a water source all the way up to here. And then you want to get the Elder Guardian onto the bubble column. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. No. First, before you can do that, you need the most important part. Rails. This is why I had a lever. Powered rails are best. Get a minecart to trap it in. And you need a roof, so that the Elder Guardian doesn't just fly all the way up into the sky. Need a roof. So you in survival mode, you can't actually easily. You can go down the bubble column here. You can go down it. It's just very difficult. But yeah, you can. So you want to be down here is the main thing. And you want to get the Elder Guardian, preferably by punching it, not by hitting it with a weapon or anything. You want to get it into that column. You might need to use stairs to get it there. and you need it to actually go up. And there you go. Preferably, yeah, you would build a little bit of a boundary so you can push it all the way up against the wall. And then it goes up, and it swims around in there, and then gets into the minecart, and it went the wrong way. And now it's dying. Because I let it go the wrong way in the minecart. Well, let's try that again. And this time let's not allow the minecarts to go the wrong way. So theoretically, the minecart should just... oh yeah, you want somewhere for the minecart to actually go. Let's just build, because I personally don't really care about where they end up. Let's just build way out to here. And because I have no cost restrictions, I can do whatever I want with the rails as far as powering them. Yeah, I'm just gonna have it stay right there. I'm just gonna summon a new one and try again. There, got a new one. You can't actually get a new one if you mess up in survival, by the way. If you mess up in survival, then you gotta deal with your mistake. Okay. Come on, go. Go up. Go in. Yes. You can push them while you are invisible with water breathing and invisibility. I didn't put a rail there, did I? I mean a minecart. Well, yeah, I did. I did put a minecart there. We just need... He can't go in the minecart because he's too big and the minecart is not centered enough. Okay. Yeah, when I first did this, I did 3 by 3 columns. Well, rip. I'm gonna try one more time. Okay, there is nowhere else that it could go. I'm just gonna summon it directly on the stairs this time. There. Goes up. Here it is. And it's not in the minecart. This is why preferably you would have more places to catch it. And now it's just in the water. Can't believe I've successfully caught all the Elder Guardians in an ocean monument before. If this is how I do it, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I managed that. Anyway, we're already getting regular guardians coming up here. Whoops. Okay. Summon a new elder. There, it's in a minecart because I put 2 there. It had no choice but to get in a minecart. And the thing is, Elder Guardians are very difficult to push in minecarts because they are they are 2 blocks wide, but the minecart is 1 block wide. So it's a bit difficult. Anyway, now that you have the Elder Guardians out, it's time for the next step. Which, now that they're all out, you can build and break blocks freely as you wish. Which means that it's time to explore the entire monument. It's time to take sponges out of the sponge rooms and dry them off in a furnace in order to get dry sponges. And then use those dry sponges. Also, use powerful pickaxes and stuff to destroy a lot of blocks. And you need like the whole monument. Here, let's give night vision. Give conduit power. There. Now we can see in the water. Yes, a cool thing you could do if you wanted, if you have a Heart of the Sea, is you could make a conduit here. And then that would help a lot with this. So you want to just clear out as much of these blocks as you can, or as much of the water as you can, so that you can limit where the guardians can actually spawn. So I'm going to actually just use some of the actual structure of how the monument is generated and take an estimate of where the boundaries are. So, and use commands because I have the power. Oh yeah, another fun thing about the ocean monuments is, hang on, where? Wait a minute. Did I just see an axolotl? I don't know. I didn't. Did I? Okay. Another cool thing about the ocean monument is a certain room. a certain room, this room, usually there will be an exit. Sometimes there will be an exit leading to this great hallway outside here that technically isn't supposed to exist. That hallway technically isn't supposed to exist. It's technically not a hallway. Be sure to break that open and get these gold blocks. There are 8 of them. 8 gold blocks, that's enough to make, 9 golden apples, or an enchanted golden apple, if you can make those. I don't know if you can anymore. Yeah, that's the best. That is what the developers intended to be the best effect of an ocean monument, is the gold. That literally just gold. But we the players have found other better things with the Guardians. Alive or dead. Okay, so here would be the next bit. So let's go ahead and put from here. Fill that with water. That will be the end result. This will be at the end of hours, if not days, or even weeks of hard work, clearing blocks out with a pickaxe. If you're smart, you'll put a beacon here with haste. If you're smart and rich, that is. But yeah, get just a whole bunch of water here. So you just have a huge room. And be sure to clear out rows like this here as well. And actually, it's not, I don't think it's necessary, but a cool thing, a thing that you can do that might help is to put stairs everywhere that it goes inward, like a pyramid, like an inverted pyramid. You can just have stairs there. I want to put water everywhere. Oops. So yeah, you're going to want to put water everywhere. It's got to be all water. The entire thing. You're going to need to make sure that it's all source blocks. All of the water is source blocks. I probably could have expanded this a block further outward, but oh well. Not a huge deal. Not much of an issue. You know what? No, I'll keep this bit blocked up. That bit of wall. Just for my own use here. Typically, yeah. You'll find the shape of the monument as you're digging this out. You want to keep the roof on. Keep the roof. So everything else should go. Let's go from here. Fill. Not till. Fill. From there. To there with water. So there we got that nice and wet. All hydrated. And I just want personally to put stairs around the entire, every indent sort of spot. Just in case it's necessary. You're welcome to try without stairs. But just personally, me, I want to use the stairs. Let's see. It's only been going on for about 15 minutes. Another cool thing about what I'm doing to this entire monument here is you don't have to capture the guardians. You can just set it to kill them and automatically take their loot. Take their prismarine crystals and prismarine shards. You can do that instead if you want. Oh yeah, fair warning. When you do this, it may cause, when you do this for yourself, it may cause you a decent bit of lag once you've got it all done. Not that. Okay. You can tell by these little indents here that there is that there is a space above from there to that indent, and from that indent to here to the wall. I don't know how far up this goes though. I'm just gonna fill from here. To, let's see, the indent. To the wall. So to here. Water. Yeah, this part is technically not necessary. In fact, getting rid of the lights will help you, because guardians spawn in lower light, which is why when you're invading an ocean monument, you might not encounter a lot of guardians in most of the monument, but then you'll encounter a ton in the room with the gold, because that is more poorly lit. Okay. fill from here to here. Oh no, there. Water. And that is what it should look like. You don't necessarily need those stairs. And I'm gonna need to put water from here to here, just to be safe. Water. There. And now you should get guardians starting to spawn inside the entire part of the monument that you've cleared now. And ideally you would either light up or take the water out of this entire outer area. Either using sponges or sea lanterns or just filling it with blocks or whatever. But yeah, now is time for the part that I just personally want to add, which is the stairs. Don't worry, there is a function to the stairs, if they work how I think they work. But yeah, there is a function. By the way, what I'm doing here works from every version from 1.13 and past, and from there forward. For if you're playing on version 1.12 or earlier, then update. Or you're probably playing with mods, so you don't need this anyway. So yeah, ultimately you want to narrow down where the guardians will go by sort of funneling them up to the top. And how you will do that is with the bubble columns created by soul sand. You're gonna need a lot of soul sand, a lot of soul sand. It's a lot of soul sand that you're gonna need here. Like so much soul sand. You're gonna also wanna close this up so they don't get out. But you might want to leave, actually you might want to leave things open a little bit. At least open underneath the stairs and within. Oh yeah, more stairs, more places to put stairs. Oh, not there. Not like that. You might want to open some things up within the space under the stairs so that guardians can get in, but you don't want to open it up anywhere that guardians can get out into other parts of the monument. So like if there are a bunch of guardians in this room, you might want to open something up so they can get into here. Or honestly, this is a really cool room to just either drain or live in or whatever. But yeah, I've got a little opening to this room, a little opening to that room. But this opening should not be there, it should be under the stairs. So that way It's within bubble column territory. Yeah. There is an issue of how humane this is, in that dolphins, I think, will spawn inside there and they will drown, because dolphins are mammals and they need to breathe. But yeah, you're gonna need a lot of soul sand, and you're gonna fill this entire floor with soul sand. Slash fill. I'm just using commands because I have the power. But you can do this in survival as well, without the commands, if you have enough soul sand. And so now all of this is bubble columns, and that will make some computers lag a lot. And in fact, I didn't finish the stairs. Whoops. Being in here will cause a bunch of lag, or frame drops. Not lag, it's not like game lag, just frame drops. Nothing serious. But yeah, if you're seeing frame drops on my stream, or the video once the stream is done, that's why. It's because of the bubbles. There are so many bubbles. Like, look at all those bubbles. Look at all those bubbles. It is a lot of bubbles. A lot of bubbles. So yeah, the stairs, I think, help to filter the guardians upward, to sort of funnel them up. Also, I'm going to just affect myself with invisibility, just to remind you that when working inside an ocean monument, it's always smart to be invisible and water breathing. So there, I'm invisible forever now. Whoops. Used a little bit too much of my power. But yeah, ultimately, the Guardians will end up... let's just spawn a bunch of Guardians, honestly. Yo, Guardian. There are none in here. Wait, there's one in here. It's just sitting there. Okay. But yeah, it tries to move, and it can't. It can't go past there. It can't go down. It can't do anything. But yeah, there they are, and they eventually will make their way to the exit, which you're going to want to turn into a tube. You're going to want to make this exit a tube that goes straight up. There's nowhere the Guardians can possibly go but up. You're going to need water filling it all the way up as well. There, bubbles all the way to the top. Add there. Yep. Aha. All the way to the surface and beyond, if you want. Now once I'm done with all this stuff that works in all of 1.13 and beyond, I'm going to also show you something that only works in 1.17 that can also help. Just increase the efficiency of this even more. But anyway, as you can see, guardians are coming up through the tube, as expected, as we would hope. Now, I've known people who would just drain out all the water that isn't in that spot. All the water within these walls that isn't in that spot that we have bubbled. They would just drain out everything that's not in here. So guardians can only spawn there. Now, I think that's a little bit too much work, honestly. And I can't be bothered to do that, even with commands on. But there's another way that you can capture 100% of the guardians. Hang on. What you're going to want to do in order to capture them fully is set up a spot. Did that dolphin come out of there? Okay, anyway. You're going to want to set up a spot that actually where you can put minecarts that will catch the guardians, keep minecarts rotating around. And, you know, allow you to ship them off later. So a thing that you could do is you could just have powered rails here, out of here, out of here, out of here, and normal rails here in the corners, and just power the power rails, all of them. Actually, let's move that lever elsewhere. Move that lever. I can't waterlog it. It cannot coexist with water, unfortunately. But I can do that. There we go. In my previous attempts at this, not attempts, in my successful attempts at this, I did this a little bit higher up so that I wouldn't be in the water. If I'm working on it from below, I could build another platform. But yeah, ultimately you want a box and a platform. A big box. Big platform. And a bunch of minecarts. Whoops, wrong kind of rails there. I'm actually going to move the levers so that they can power both sets of rails at the same time. Haha. And there we go. We've got Guardians hopping onto land now on the regular because of our creations, what we have done today. I'm gonna use glass, make I'm gonna use obscured glass. No, I'm gonna use regular glass because I also need light. Actually, no, I'm gonna use obscured glass and light. Use some sea lanterns for light. There. There, just to be safe, so nothing else will spawn in this area. Just the Guardians will land here. I'm gonna surround it with glass so we can look in. It doesn't have to be obscured glass, which is the 1.17 block. It doesn't have to be obscured glass. It can be literally any glass. It can be regular glass. It can be stained glass. It doesn't even have to be glass. You can make it just something that you can't see through if you really want. But I want to see through it. And I like obscured glass. So I'm using obscured glass. But actually, you're going to want to probably keep the corners accessible for more rails from elsewhere. But if you just look at this beautiful mess of just Guardians hopping around on land. But yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit of rail, a little bit of this area open. Not with glass. Let's use actual redstone signalable material here. And this is why you might want to cover up the entire thing. Oh man, listen to that beautiful sound. That beautiful sound of all the pitter-patter of just the Guardians just flopping about. You know, you could just trap them like this. You could just do this, and you'd be totally fine. You know, actually I'm gonna just give them a little bit of access to the water below, so that we don't trap too many like this before we get minecarts. Because ultimately the goal is to trap them in minecarts, so that we can use them. But you can also use boats if you prefer. But personally, I like minecarts better because it's easier to get them up higher and on land. Actually, you can do a lot of stuff with boats as well, but with minecarts I find it much easier to automate their movements, such as in the glow ink farm that I've made before. I'm gonna leave that open just for design. There, that rail is powered. Actually, it probably shouldn't be powered, but heck, it is. It's a regular rail now. There. And I'm gonna put a button. Let's make a button out of warped planks, because why not? It can be literally any button, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use warped planks. Warped wood button. And so now I can just line up mine carts here, push a button, and send them in. And look at that. Look at the mine carts. Look at those guardians and mine carts. Beautiful. Ready to be put to work. And also, this kind of thing is why I said you want to leave some stuff open, so you can get the guardians to actually be shipped out to somewhere. So like, I'm actually going to get a section out here. So I can just ship the guardians out into the middle of the ocean. So if you are playing on a version earlier than 1.17, you can just close this right now and just leave. But if you want to see something cool, you'll stay. Get that, and then I'm just going to use a combination of detector rails and power rails to make it power itself. This rail is just going to shoot the minecart guardians into the ocean. Just yeet them into the sea. If I flick that lever. Into the ocean you go. And the thing is, they stay in the minecarts in the ocean. Even though if the physics were realistic, they could just float on out of the minecarts. Just swim on out. But no, they're stuck. It's like they have seatbelts on or something. But yeah, you can do cool stuff with redstone, with like exits to different destinations and stuff. But yeah, now you can capture guardians in minecarts. Or boats, if you would rather build something to put them in boats. In fact, you could probably just put, well, if you clear out some water and do some work with water, you could probably just put boats under this little drop that I've made. So the next thing we're going to do is improve the efficiency of this a bit. What I'm going to do is, alright, some of this is going to be just engineered right on the spot. But as of 1.17, you can put minecart rails underwater. Oh, hi Doubter. Oh, sorry, didn't even see you there. Yeah. Doing this new tutorial. Thanks for compliments and stuff. New hair and stuff. Yeah, as of 1.17, you can put rails underwater, and minecarts will move underwater. So, theoretically, you could just cover the entire ocean monument in rails. Ideally, taking out these knob little bits here. You notice the frame drops here, right? Yeah, that's because of all the bubbles inside inside of here. It's all bubbles. That's how the Guardians are going up there. But yeah, you're gonna want to clear off some of this stuff here. And the kelp especially. Kelp is always a nuisance. Always, always, always a nuisance. Unless you are using it to make the water even. But the most important thing to clear out is the blocks here. These. On top. If you're going to cover the thing in rails, gotta break these off. And now, full disclosure, I have not covered an ocean monument in rails yet, because I have not found one since 1.17 came out. So I will be doing some engineering on the spot here. As far as getting the rails to move the minecarts in a good and efficient way that will cover most of the monument. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Man. Oh, okay. Yeah, all of these blocks, just get them out of here. This is what I used to capture the Outer Guardian, which I later killed. But yeah, you can get the Elder Guardians out of a monument as well. That was a fun thing. Oh wait, I can't place a torch there. Can't place a torch or lever to do the sand thing. Funny, I can click faster than creative mode automatically destroys things. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting rid of this entire sand column that I've made. There, that's gone. And now, the covering with rails. You know, you could even put rails over these arches, as well as get them onto the ground here. Because why not? Oop. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the bubbles. It's so many bubbles. It's so powerful. But yeah, hold up, can I? No, I can't just place rails where kelp is like I can with seagrass. Kelp has to be broken by hand before you put stuff there, unfortunately. So just get all the kelp off of the monument, the entire place. Just get rid of all the kelp. All of it. Yes. And there's so much kelp. Even in creative mode, this is a pain to do. But you know what? This is a tutorial on how to do something that is a pain to do. It is such a pain that I don't know if I've even completely gotten rid of all of the kelp in the survival world where I've done this. But of course I didn't really need to, because I wasn't able to put the rails on yet. Because it's not updated. Oh man. So much kelp, so much lag from all the items. Oh boy. Yes. There we go. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna have to just stop clearing the kelp. Kill all the items. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how I can just exclusively destroy all the kelp. In a quick and easy solution. Kelp gone. Still more kelp. Hey, we got guardians up there. A few of them. And that's the last of the kelp. Fine. After you finally have gotten rid of all the kelp and all those little little blocks on top of the ocean monument and all those little baby arches in the back, now you can cover the place with rails. You have a few options for powering the rails. You could either, if budget is rather loose, I think, actually I don't really know the relative costs, but you can either alternate powered rails and detector rails in order to cause the minecart to activate the rails itself, or you can use blocks of redstone to power a whole large quantities of powered rails, and use regular rails as well, or I don't really know what else you could do. To be perfectly honest, those are the main two options for underwater rails. You know what? It's been an hour and a half. And I think that's long enough for a tutorial video. But I also really want to just demonstrate a little bit, just a tiny bit of capturing guardians while underwater. There was still more kelp. Okay. But yeah, you can totally just put them in your cart. Like this. Here. Let's get a cart. Oh hey, we got a couple. They just swam right into the carts. We didn't even have to do anything really. Here. Little back and forth minecart action. There we go. Caught one. Caught another. Caught another one. You can just keep on catching guardians in these minecarts and then have some device to bring them up to the surface. Some rail. You can make it all one continuous rail that just covers the entire monument. Loops the entire place. Goes up to the surface. And it goes back down. with a little lever to set the rail. Here, let's I'll show you what I mean. So say you've got a rail. It goes up to here. Okay. Got a rail that goes up to here. Puts them on the track to wherever you're delivering to. And then down here, you've got a point where here. This is where they're coming from. This is where they're coming from. And this is where they usually loop back around to. Hang on. I need to get a place where I can actually put a lever, or it won't get drowned. There we go. I need a lever, specifically, not a button. So we've got, this is where they come from, this is where they go. Yeah, this is where they come from. That's the delivery area. And normally they loop back around. But you can flip the lever to have them instead go to be delivered. Hang on, I'll demonstrate a little better. So yeah, you have it there, and it goes up to be delivered if you have the lever downward. If you have the lever upward, you have it here, and it loops back around, back to collect more guardians. So that's basically the gist of the concept of what I was going for with putting rails everywhere on the monument, is that it would lead up to something like that. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching my tutorial. If you're watching it back on YouTube, you know, hit the subscribe and shoot the like button with your Guardian laser. Give it Mining Fatigue 3. And if you're on Twitch, you can follow if you like what you saw, or if you want to see me do something completely different, because I normally do something completely different. You can follow on the Twitch. If you're on either platform, you can find a link to my Twitter, either in the description of the YouTube or in my actual Twitch page, my actual profile on Twitch. You can find a link to my Twitter. It should be like a little Twitter logo bird.